Live from Arkansas streaming news leader, this is THV 11 Morning News at 7 on THV 11 Plus.
Busy Thursday morning here on THV 11 and now streaming on THV 11 Plus. Thanks for joining us on the 2nd of October, although it feels like the 2nd of August. And, I love what you said though, Tracy. Look, it's not bad weather.
No,
it's
at
just
all.
a little warmer.
Right. Yeah,
it's a little warmer.
And it's not seasonal.
That's right. It's not seasonal. I'm just trying to set up expectations, but also, I'm always trying to find some good in something. And so it's beautiful weather. I mean, maybe you're still loving the lake. Go.
Golfers love it.
Yes. It's not terribly humid, although it is hot. Ashley texted me from the outlet mall yesterday and said it is hot out here. I'm like, I know. Yeah. But it's still going to be nice. So that's good news.
Did you ask her if she wanted anything? Or?
I told her there are some sales.
She did tell me there's sales.
That's a friend right there.
That's a good friend. Usually you give it to yourself.
I've already done my shopping.
Yeah, I was wondering why she didn't ask me to go with her though.
There was that. I didn't know I was going. It was a last minute
She
decision.
might find something good.
That's right.
You have your eye on
That's
it.
right.
So an amazing text between girlfriends. My dudes text me, take the Rams tonight, -6.5.
Oh yeah.
It's gambling advice.
Gambling, and we're looking for sales.
Yeah. Also, cheap dad clothes as well. Cargo shorts left and right.
Oh, the cargo
Let's
shorts.
go. More pockets.
It's more like hit up Target.
Hit up Target.
Yeah.
Hey, Target is the bomb.
It is. It's not bad.
Dad clothes.
It's not bad.
I can get T-shirts for like $6 at Target.
It's a good place.
Oh
And
man.
they've got like these matching sets if you're, going on vacation or something like that.
That's what you need. A
Matching
A
set.
matching set. I'm in.
Cotton spandex,
Fanny pack. I got
right.
Crocs with socks.
And one of those big straw hats.
I'm ready to go.
Head to toe. We're going to get Hayden ready.
I'm in the circle.
Vacay.
I'll punch my number in the circle every time. Listen, I'm in.
Well,
all your circle points will add
sounds
up.
like you need to get to Target soon. All
See
right.
you there.
Well, if you're trying to get anywhere this morning, let's see what's going on with traffic. It hasn't been bad so far. It is just a little bit after 7. So, of course, in this hour, we're going to see the volume pick up on our roadways. And 30 eastbound is the only place we're seeing any volume right now. And that is usually the first place and the last place we see that. This is what it looks like on 630 right now. We do see some cars making their way into downtown Little Rock and out, but a beautiful morning. And the sunrise, it's absolutely gorgeous. On this Thursday, you can see the state capitol there off to your left, and our drive times into downtown Little Rock look pretty good. They're starting to increase just a little bit, but no major issues right now. Tracy, are you ready to go shopping?
I am ready. We're done at 10. Let's go. Oh, that sunrise is so nice. We're going to see it twice there. A beautiful start to the day, although it is a little warm. A little patchy fog out there, but shouldn't be reducing your visibility too much. But we are seeing down to maybe 5 in Russellville. So again, Interstate 30 around Arkadelphia, Hot Springs, seeing that just a little bit as well. That sunrise coming up here in about 1 minute, 7:04, and sunset around 6:49 tonight. It is 68 out there. We did see temperatures around 70 early this morning in the 5 o'clock hour, and as expected with sunrise coming down just a little bit, a little northerly breeze there around 5 miles per hour. But around the state, we're certainly seeing things warm up already. Seeing the eastern Arkansas will be a little bit warmer today. We'll talk more about these temperatures and what your weekend looks like coming up.
All right, Tracy, thank you. Continuing coverage this morning, day 2 of the federal government shutdown, and Congress still at a standstill.
Thousands of federal workers' jobs remain in limbo. While some are already furloughed, others bracing for possible layoffs. Overnight, President Trump took to social media calling the shutdown an opportunity to save billions. He's already moving to cut funding tied to several Democrat-led states.
But there is still no timeline for when Democrats and Republicans might strike a deal to reopen the federal government. The Senate plans its next round of votes on Friday.
CBS News reporter Tina Kraus has more.
Around the country, signs of the federal shutdown at government buildings and national parks.
The government shutdown.
Around San Francisco, tourists hoping to enjoy historical sites found only closures.
My first time, so I'm a bit gutted.
In the nation's capital, falling foot traffic means fewer customers for this food truck owner.
Right now, I don't make nothing, only 3 customers. I have 3 customers.
Capitol Hill is also quiet today, with lawmakers observing the Jewish holiday of Yom Kippur. More votes on a funding bill to reopen the government are expected Friday.
Well, it ends when the Senate Democrats pick this bill up, passed by the House of Representatives, and vote for it.
Party leaders are dug in. Republicans want to pass the Clean House GOP bill to fund the government into November, but Democrats are not backing down from their demand to extend health care subsidies.
Donald Trump and Republicans shut the federal government down because they don't want to provide health care to working class Americans.
President Trump last night urged Republicans to use the shutdown to, quote, clear out dead wood, waste, and fraud.
We are going to have to lay some people off if the shutdown continues.
The administration warns those layoffs could begin in the next 48 hours. The president also moved to block billions of dollars in funding for infrastructure in New York and climate projects in 16 states that voted for his opponent in the 2024 election. Tina Kraus, CBS News.
With the shutdown dragging on, some lawmakers are pushing to withhold their own paychecks until federal funding is restored and the government reopens.
In Arkansas, signs of the shutdown are already appearing. Wednesday at the Clinton Presidential Library, visitors were met with a sign saying the museum, the exhibits, the store, and the 42 bar and table are closed for now. The library says public programs, school activities, and private events scheduled will still continue. For many who came for a tour, though, they left disappointed. Other programs, like the Department of Veterans Affairs, confirms benefits will continue, but warns some services may be limited. John Bradford, a 20-year veteran, volunteers at a local food bank and says the effects are already being felt.
We donate our time, we donate our little money we have so that this program can stay open and that we can keep feeding people, hoping that, we've been able to get some subsistence eventually over a period of time, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen.
Other impacted services like Hot Springs National Park say it will remain as accessible as possible, and the National Park Service has posted an updated contingency plan. For details on how the government shutdown could affect other agencies, you can visit our website, thv11.com.
The shutdown isn't expected to impact Social Security checks or food assistance programs right away, but if it does drag on, payments could be delayed. The WIC program faces tighter funding and may run out sooner rather than later. Medicaid and Medicare will continue to operate, along with VA clinics, veterans benefits, and certain helplines. But some services will pause, including Medicaid and Medicare benefit verifications, as well as requests for replacement Medicare cards. Just across the Mississippi River, federal boots are on the ground in Memphis as the Trump administration ramps up its crackdown on violent crime.
A high-speed chase broke out Wednesday, hours after top officials rallied the new Memphis Safe Task Force. The effort brings in National Guard troops and federal law enforcement to surge into neighborhoods.
Attorney General Pam Bondi warned anyone causing trouble on X. Bondi said in just 48 hours, the task force made 53 arrests and seized 20 firearms from city streets.
If you touch a law enforcement officer, it is a crime and you are going to jail.
Republicans have embraced the move, but some residents worry the federal officers don't know the city well enough. Critics say Memphis needs funding, not force, to tackle poverty and crime.
They don't know the layout, they don't know the city.
If you give them a check for $100 million, I would invest in schools. I mean, that's our biggest need.
The deployment follows similar operations in D.C. and L.A., and President Trump recently proposed using cities as training grounds for the military.
Check this out, a Little Rock family getting a helping hand thanks to a unique partnership. Summit Utilities teaming up with Habitat for Humanity of Central Arkansas for a volunteer project to renovate and weatherize a home with energy efficient upgrades. Volunteers tackled interior and exterior work. Summit also presented a donation to support Habitat's mission, helping ensure the organization can continue building safe, affordable housing in the area. New appliances, insulation, and other upgrades will help the family save on utility bills and stay comfortable year-round.
When we partner with companies like Summit, whether it be in-kind, grant opportunities, volunteer labor, that always brings the cost of the house down.
Habitat says partnerships like this help them finish homes faster and open the door for more families. If you would like to volunteer, donate, or learn more, you can find details at habitatcentralar.org.
HBO is releasing a documentary on the life of Brent Renaud, the Little Rock filmmaker and journalist killed by Russian forces in Ukraine in 2022. The film is titled Armed Only with a Camera: The Life and Death of Brent Renaud. It pays tribute to his work on the front lines and premieres October 21st on HBO Max. Renaud was killed while filming refugees outside Kyiv in Ukraine, highlighting the dangers journalists face in conflict zones. Renaud was known for covering conflicts in Iran, Afghanistan, and Mexico, and for co-founding the Little Rock Film Festival with his brother. Now let's turn back to get a check of the traffic with Ashley this morning.
Yeah, hey guys, so far looking good. We're starting to see our slowdowns though, although we don't have any accidents. We're going to show you exactly how slow it's going and what you need to know to get your day started if you're about to head out and get to your destination this morning. So we have our slowdown on the North Terminal interchange. You can see it's moving a little bit slow right there as you're heading into downtown Little Rock, going at 55 miles per hour. It actually looks a little bit better than it did just a few minutes ago. Over on 30 eastbound, of course, you can expect slowdowns there every morning, anywhere from the 430 interchange past the Bryant Parkway exit, and then it's starting to look slow here on 530 northbound at the South Terminal interchange, just moving at 18 miles per hour. It is very stop and go right now, especially in the right lane. This is a look of that right now with our live traffic cam. It is a beautiful morning, gorgeous sunrise. I'm just hoping all of those people are taking that in as they're stuck in traffic this morning. It's starting to look a little bit slow coming in from Saline County too because of those slowdowns on 30 eastbound. Benton, if you're coming from the Alcoa Road exit, it will take you 25 minutes to get into downtown Little Rock. And the same if you're coming from Conway, and just 21 minutes if you're coming in from Cabot. So not looking bad at all. Of course, it's the 7 o'clock hour, Tracy, so things are going to start to get a little bit busier, and we're going to get another check coming up.
All right, well, as traffic gets busier, weather stays the same. That is for sure. We are still seeing these above average temperatures. Today, we are looking for a beautiful sunshine. Again, it's not fall weather, but it is gorgeous weather. Looking for that high right around 88. Plenty of sunshine for us all to get out and about and have a good time. And you know, there's some 90s out there, so if you've got the day off, you could even go to the lake. It's going to be warm enough for it. Mostly sunny and again warm. We're going to continue to see these temperatures warm, but you can see there is a bit of a downward trend as we're heading into next week, where we're going to start to see a boundary push through, and that's going to usher in a little cooler air, thank goodness, and it will feel a little bit better. Now we're still going to be a little bit above average. You can see 84, but we're getting close to that 80 little by little. We'll talk more about maybe some things to do when it's hot in October, and also when we're going to start to see a little rain coming up in my forecast.